Good morning, dear children. Today I am going to start new lesson of your science book, and the name of the lesson is Our Life Supports. Children, in this lesson we will know about air and its importance, composition of air, water and its importance, and water purification. Children, today we will know about air and composition of air. So let us start. Children, you all know that earth on earth life exists. Why? Because there is oxygen, water, appropriate temperature, and carbon dioxide. All these things support life. In absence of oxygen, we cannot live, right? Similarly, in absence of carbon dioxide, plants cannot prepare their food, so we cannot get food. Okay? And if the temperature is very high, also we cannot survive. So earth maintained appropriate temperature that is good for the life. Okay? So all these things support life. Now let us know about air. Children, our earth surrounds with thick blanket of air, and this thick blanket of air is known as atmosphere, and this atmosphere is held due to the gravity of earth. Children, this atmosphere brings rain and helps in cloud formation, and it also protects us from harmful UV rays and meteorites, right? Beside that, air is very important because it helps us in many ways. First, air has oxygen and therefore support breathing. Air has carbon dioxide which maintains temperature on earth. It also helps plant to prepare the food. Air is needed for burning. Oxygen present in air supports burning. Children, this you can show by this experiment. Here, two candles have been taken and we lit the candle, and after that we have covered one candle with glass. Sometimes after you see the candle under the glass lit off. Why? Because the oxygen present inside the glass finishes and the candle lit off. But the first candle continue burning because it gets oxygen from the atmosphere, right? Fourth one is ozone layer present in atmosphere, and this ozone layer absorbs the harmful ultraviolet radiation of the sun. Okay, children, you all know this ultraviolet radiations are very dangerous and they can cause skin cancer also. Okay, so ozone layer protects from UV rays because this absorbs the UV rays. Now fifth one is air also helps vehicle to move by inflating its tubes. It also helps to fly kites, pushes sailboats, and helps windmill to move and produce electricity. Now let us learn about layers of atmosphere. Children, as you all know, earth is surrounded by thick layer of the air. Okay, so our atmosphere has 5 layers. And these 5 layers are troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere and exosphere. Here children, you can see in this picture there are 5 layers of the atmosphere. First one is troposphere. Children, in troposphere we live. It is very dense due to the gravitational pull of the earth. Okay, next layer is stratosphere. Children, as we go up, the air becomes thin. You must have listened that mountaineers carry oxygen cylinder with them because uppermost layer of stratosphere has ozone layer that absorbs harmful ultraviolet rays coming from the sun, and these ultraviolet rays causes skin cancer. Children, and jet planes usually fly in this layer of stratosphere. Okay, now third layer is mesosphere. Children, this layer is known as absorber of meteorites. It acts as an absorber of meteorites. Children, meteorites are the moving rocks that coming from the space. When they fall on the earth, they create a great damage on the earth. Okay, so as they passes from the mesosphere, it burns. Why? Because of the friction. Okay, so they do not reach the earth. Next layer is thermosphere. This is the fourth layer in which space shuttles move. Fifth one is exosphere, that extends up to space and it is outermost layer of the atmosphere. Okay, I hope that you all have understood about these 5 layers of the atmosphere. Now let us know composition of air. Children, you all have not seen air, but you can feel the air. And children, this air is a mixture of gases. It consists of various gases. Beside that, dust particles, water vapor and smoke are also present in the air. And children, oxygen present in the atmosphere is 21%. Children, this is essential gas for all the living organism, because you all know that oxygen helps in breathing and it also supports burning. Second important gas is nitrogen. It present in large amount. About 78% nitrogen is present in the atmosphere. It is important for the living organism, but it cannot be taken directly. Children, certain bacteria fix this atmospheric nitrogen in the soil. Okay, and from this soil, the plants absorb this nitrogen and prepare food. Children, when animals consume this product, food product, nitrogen enters their body indirectly. Okay, so we can say nitrogen go in the animal's body indirectly from the atmosphere. Next one is carbon dioxide. Children, this carbon dioxide present in the atmosphere in little amount it is also useful for the plants in process of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is a process in which plants make their own food in the presence of sunlight, chlorophyll and carbon dioxide. Okay. Now next one is other gases. Other gases like krypton, neon, argon, helium, ozone. These are known as other gases and they are present in a small amount. Okay. Krypton and neon are very useful because they emit light when electrically charged. Right? Next one is water vapor. Children, you all know, due to the heat of the sun, water from water bodies get evaporated and reaches in the air. Children, its amount varies from place to place, and water vapor causes various changes in the atmosphere. This water vapor condense and form clouds, and clouds bring about rain. When water vapor is present in the air, it is called as humidity. So what is humidity? Humidity is a amount of water vapor present in the air. Children, in high humidity, we feel uncomfortable. Why? Because the sweat does not dry up. Okay. Now children, let us know about the properties of air. Children, there are three properties of air. First one is air has weight. To show this, we can do this experiment. Here what we have done, we have taken two balloons of same size and shape and tied these at two ends of a straw. When this straw is suspended from a string and when we prick one of the balloon, the other side goes down, or you can say tilt towards the inflated side. This is an inflated balloon, so this side come down. Okay, this shows that air has weight. In first position they were like this, but when you prick the second balloon, it will go like this, tilted little bit down. Okay, this shows that air has weight. Second one is air occupies space. Children, here to show this, we can do this experiment. Here what we have done, we have taken an empty glass and try to push into the water filled bucket upside down. उल्टा करके हम इसको घुसाने की कोशिश करेंगे वाटर के अंदर, तो क्या होगा? वाटर विल नॉट enter inside the bottle. Why? Because the bottle has air that do not allow the water to enter inside. But when you tilt the glass little bit, what happens? The air escapes out in form of water bubble, and the water get space and so enter inside the glass or bottle. Okay, जब जगह खाली थी तभी वाटर गया, तो इसका मतलब पहले से एयर इसमें भरी हुई थी, तो एयर ऑक्यूपाइज स्पेस. राइट. थर्ड वन इज एयर exerts pressure. Children, this example you can see in your daily life. In doctor's syringe, in cycle tire and tube, to suck using a straw, and to fill ink in pen. These all works due to the air pressure. Children, you can do this experiment to show that air exerts pressure. Here what we have done, I have taken a glass filled with water, and this water is covered with thick cardboard. Okay, and after that we turn this glass upside down. Okay, and when we take off our hand, the cardboard does not fall. Why? Because air exerts pressure on the cardboard, so the cardboard gets stuck with glass. This shows that air exerts pressure. Children, it also happens when you suck any drink using a straw. When you suck out a drink with a straw, the air pressure inside the straw decreases and the atmospheric pressure outside force the liquid to go inside the straw, so we can able to drink the soft drink. Okay, so children, this was all about the air. Read this lesson, try to understand all the terms, okay, and learn the difficult words. Thank you and have a good day.